Guys, I did something very unusual and something that I've never ever done before. What's up, people? You got your boy VGV here, and welcome back to Destination Switch, your destination for everything Switch 1 and Switch 2 related. This past weekend, I was honored to be a special guest at RetroCon 3, a free convention put on and hosted, presented by PT&R Games, located in South Carolina. The event took place in Williamston, South Carolina. There was a ton of creators there, such as myself, Pac-Man Case, Monado Max, RNG Gamer, Saturn Steve, Retro Rob was there, Russ Lyman was there. There was a ton of creators there, and it was a good time. Let me show you how the convention went and check out a few things. And also, we kind of had not as much of an impromptu panel, but we did have a panel that consists of a few creators: myself, Pac-Man Case, Bryce JW, RNG Gamer, and Monado Max. So it was a great time. But let's go down to Williamston, South Carolina, and check out RetroCon 3. What's up, people? Just want to jump in here real quick, give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and you can continue to do so by doing three things. For one, hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell, turn on notifications so you miss a single upload here on the channel. And YouTube has added a new feature that can help creators grow and broaden their audience, and that is called hype points. Go down the comment section, swipe to the left. You could deliver hype points, I believe, 3 times a week to whatever creator's video that you like. And what that does is it will have YouTube push it into a bigger algorithm. It's almost another metric to try to help gauge who is enjoying whose content, and it helps creators out a great deal. All these things, any type of engagement helps creators. Trust me when I tell you. If you like the content, drop me some hype points, hit the like button. But as always, thank you guys. But let's get back to the video. All right, so you remember at the beginning of the video, I said that I did something unusual and that I've never done before. The ride with traffic going down was over 8 hours, maybe 8.5. And I went to the con, had a good time, seeing a lot of my friends, got to hang out, talk, all that stuff. And I don't have any pickups. I literally bought nothing except for a t-shirt. I did buy the event t-shirt. I buy that at every con I go to. But I didn't buy any games. So let me explain that. After selling my retro collection, I really wanted to be very meticulous and thoughtful and mindful about what I purchased and when I purchased it. Now, I'm sure you guys are like, Well, VGV, we've seen you go on Walmart and spend $10 on a Barbie game. That's the difference. It's $5-10. I'll take a risk for that. What I don't want to do is just because I'm at a store or because I'm at a con, I'm buying stuff. I feel like I've done that and not shot at any vendors, because it's not all vendors, but some vendors do have what they call con prices, where they jack the prices up. Where I'm at now in my collecting journey and being at this age in my life, I really think twice before I buy something. I'm not just going to do it just to create content. I won't do it because I feel like I can still create content. I have plenty to talk about. I have plenty of Switch 2 stuff over here that we need to talk about. And I hope that you guys are ready for that, because it's about to be plenty of Switch 2 content. Because I, be honest with you, I haven't done a ton of Switch 2 content, but I have a lot to talk about. And I definitely want to get into that. And I hope you guys support that as much as you support some of these hunting videos. It's also a lesson learned. One, it showed me that I had self-control, I had discipline, just knowing that I didn't just grab anything. And it's not to say that they didn't have games. That's the thing. I now have over 500 Switch games, which still isn't like a lot, but in a way it is a lot, because a lot of times at conventions, you got certain vendors that have a lot of exclusive titles, super rare, limited run, those type of things. And then you have most vendors that sell a little bit of everything, and those vendors tend to only have like the commons, which I have. So there won't be a whole lot there. And again, no shade. RetroCon 3 was great. The vendors were great. I just don't feel the need to force myself to buy anything. I'm just not doing that anymore. I refuse to do it. But it's a lesson learned that sometimes you can go to these conventions. It's not always about buying something. I had somebody comment on a video a couple videos ago, said, you drove X amount of hours and bought nothing. It's not always about me buying video games. It's about me going out to hang out with my friends. So when I go to these conventions, when I first started, I didn't know a lot of people. I was going by myself. Would have made more sense then. But now I have friends everywhere. Wherever I go, I got friends. And when I go to these cons, and I think I speak for a couple of my other content creator friends, we go to hang out with each other. We go, we talk. We may do some content here and there, but afterwards we're going to dinner and lunch, whatever. We're hanging out, and that's our times to hang out with each other, because we all live in different cities and states for the most part, and we don't see each other that often. So we kind of go there to go hang out, and we had a great panel. The panel was excellent. It was great questions. It ended up kind of being like a round table style questionnaire, and one of the guys that put on the show, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, brother, but shout out to you. I know you just sent me something on Instagram, but he had some great questions, and it was a great conversation. I learned a lot about some creators that I didn't know, like the fact that Monado Max has been content creating since he was like 8 or 9 years old. That was awesome to find out. And same with Bryce JW. He's been doing it for a while too. So, always appreciate hearing different things about my friends. When you go to conventions, it's not just about buying stuff. There's free to play arcades, there's free play consoles, there's panels, there's all kind of stuff that you can do and participate in and have fun. I had a great time playing the free play arcades, playing some Dead or Alive. I played a bunch of stuff. Played some of the free play consoles. That was a great setup. And again, just hanging out with my friends. And also, I'm sure that the question is being asked, did I feel different or weird not making a purchase? Not really, because crazy enough, I thought at one point of doing that as like a challenge to see if I can go to a con and not make a purchase, which can be difficult. I didn't feel any peer pressure. Normally when you run into other creators and my friends, they always say, did you find anything cool? And my answer was no, I didn't. I want something that I either was thinking about or I see like, oh man, I gotta pick this up. I want that feel. I don't want it to just be, man, I gotta leave with something.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I don't want that thought process behind making my purchases anymore. But after a while, it was like, all right, I didn't buy anything, and it just was looking like I wasn't going to. I've had other creator friends that went the entire weekend without making a purchase, or gone many, many hours, or they just gone and bought things for their family or friends. They didn't buy anything for themselves. It can happen just because the simple fact that, wherever you're at in your collecting process or your thought process, where you're just kind of, being more mindful about the spending of your money, and also certain people want whatever they want for their collection. And be honest with you, I'm definitely focused on Switch games, but if they're not like a certain price or I'm not looking for them at that time, it's not a priority. I do not force myself to make purchases unless it's for a bargain, and in that case, again, doesn't really matter. I want to know down in the comments section below, have you ever gone to a convention and not made a purchase, or gone to a store and not make a purchase? You know, I feel like a store is a little bit easier to not buy anything, but a convention, more or less not. And do you feel that it is necessary to make a purchase when you go to a video game convention? I definitely want to know the conversation down below, and as always, want to thank you for your support. Till we reach our next destination, it's VGV signing off.